Hello, welcome. This is Renata here again, and today I had something to talk about. I shuffled the cards a little bit, and a bunch of cards came up, and they were just so in tune with what I had to say. So I'm just going to show you the cards, and I'm going to talk. Today is Morning Sagittarius, and the first card that I got is Optimism, Morning Sagittarius. This is the moon that I have. So this is why I guess I'm naturally optimistic, though I tend to consider myself pretty pessimistic. But I think I've learned that the most optimistic people are also the most pessimistic at the same time, because that's how you are optimistic. You go through the darkness, you are okay with all the darkness. So you go down until you are okay with all the darkness, and then you can, okay, yes, I can stand all of this. So now there's only up. That's how you're optimistic, according to me, from my experience. So the first card of is Morning Sagittarius. Today is I was talking to someone that told me that life is really hard. And we were talking about family and how hard it is sometimes to accept things about our family, things that we cannot fix. And we wish we could fix those things. We could fix those people that don't want to be fixed or can't get fixed. Of course, we are the only ones, we can only fix ourselves. So we all know that. But we still keep on wanting other people to be fixed so that we can have a relationship with them. And I understand that we need to protect ourselves also. But this goes beyond that. What I got from that conversation is that we need to understand that life is hard. Sometimes, many times, life is hard. And we all go through different cycles. And we need to accept that. We need to accept that our relatives, our friends are going to go through cycles that we may not be in tune with, we may not understand. And we need to respect that too. And we need to also protect ourselves if we are getting too much involved in a way that is unhealthy. But what I got from this card is like, yes, of course, today I cannot believe someone telling me that life is hard, because today, Monday, the 9th of June, it's the moon in Sagittarius. Today, Jupiter enters Cancer, where it is exalted. I am a Cancer sign. So, of course, Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Today is not a day to be pessimistic. Today is it's a day to make sense of things. I was preparing to go to work today. I went to the supermarket. It was closed. Oh, I realized I wasn't supposed to go to work either. So I have a free day. That's lucky. I didn't even know it. So it took me by surprise. And I really like this surprise. So today is about optimistic. Okay, optimism. What can you be optimistic about today? What can you relish in? What can you be grateful for? This is going to bring so much harmony. Optimism brings harmony. Harmony. Sun in Libra. Good relationships. Being attuned with art, with beauty. Taking care of your body, of your surroundings. Making everything more beautiful, more harmonious, so that you can feel great. You can feel a harmony, in balance, in equilibrium. Libra knows, Libra knows that harmony, balance is not easy. We need to be optimistic so that it's easier. And that's how we are allowed to be ambitious. When we keep our equilibrium, when we keep our balance in our lives with good relationships that have a very optimistic foundation, expecting the best of other people, expecting the best of ourselves, allowing for the best to happen, allowing for forgiveness, for acceptance. That is the foundation we need in order to be ambitious. Saturn in Capricorn, being really serious about your ambitions. Where do you want to get? If it's too high, the ambition, then that's not harmonious. That, I don't know, that is that optimistic? We need to be optimistic, but we need to be harmonious too, in balance. So it's about mixing the two, the harmony, the optimism, the harmony, so that we can really be ambitious and set our goals in a point, in a degree that is healthy for us. Libra is all about being healthy. Everything in its right balance. Very balanced. The right measure. The two cards that follow are the two cards that are keeping you from achieving this. So this is what needs to be fixed. This is what needs to be addressed. Okay? We got here egotism in the reverse. That is Mars in Leo. And we have Saturn in Scorpio. So it's being very serious about things that run very deep. Scorpio is very deep emotions. This can mean resentment, not being grateful. This is not being grateful. We have egotism and inheritance. How are your feelings about your inheritance? How are your feelings about what you are and where you come from? You need to meditate on those things. What is your relationship? If you have too high standards for yourself, too goals that are too ambitious, that are unreachable, that's egotism. Mars in Leo, me, I want all to shine like no one. But you can shine a lot with what you have already. You are enough. And right now, you are the best version of yourself. You are. You don't need anything else. I get insecure because I have baby hairs that pop up and I don't like how it looks. I want my hair to be all straightened out. But this is how it looks. I try to put on cream, but it will grow and it will look better. I'm hoping for that. This means that I have new hair coming up. But I should accept myself as I am today. This is how I am. This is how I look. And this is my level of consciousness. This is what I bring to the table. And you should do the same. And love yourself and accept yourself for what you are at this moment. And accept your inheritance. I don't know what happened to you, but you can turn everything into a positive. This is what Sagittarius does. This is being too stuck in difficult situations from the past, inheritance in reversed. Are you stuck in difficult situations, emotional situations from the past? You need to work on them. Put light on those situations and understand that because of those situations, you are the person that can help the general consciousness step up today. This is what Sagittarius does, and today is more in Sagittarius. Optimism. Because you've been dealing with all that darkness, with all those terrible or very hard feelings, addiction, family trauma, dealing with people in your family, perhaps, that were not in a good place, being hurt, not being heard, not being able to do your thing, not being able to shine as you deserved. Because of all of that, you are not able to have a whole new perspective that is much stronger because you've gone through all that and you've survived. You're here today. So you're now entitled to be optimistic. You're one of us. And because you're optimistic, you're allowed to be in harmony. And you're allowed to work towards being the best version of yourself ever. To really climb the ladder, your ladder, not anyone's ladder. Your ladder, the one that you create, the one that you envision, by being in a place of harmony and optimism, in a place where you can really discern what is best for you. Something that is not unreachable, but something also that is not enough. Something that is just above the middle, perhaps, or even a little more. You decide, you are the one to decide. I'm just reading the cards. But I had one last card that I want to show you. And this is Mercury in Aquarius. For me, and I guess for other astrologers as well, the best Mercury. I also like Mercury in Scorpio, but originality. So if here you are not allowed to shine with your true self, you were not able to express your desires, perhaps. Perhaps no one cared to see that you have desires that were important. Now you're able, because of this suppression, you're able to express yourself in a way that is like no one else's. It's completely new. You're able to add something to the general consciousness, which is Aquarius, and therefore to allow for more freedom to flow. Freedom for yourself and freedom for everyone, because people that go very deep and really understand themselves which only happens when people need to go through difficult stuff, are able to come up and bring something that is completely out of the norm, and that is a key to unlock something that's been keeping all of us stuck in a way. So if you come up of the darkness with an idea, with a set of ideas, your responsibility is to share those ideas, even especially if they are a bit weird. Because this is how you are adding up to the general consciousness and to all of us being more free. Not just you, but of course you are going to become more free. Okay, this is what I have for you today. Yeah, today is a lucky day. So envision what you want for your life. Envision, be optimistic. Today is a day to start being very optimistic in a way that you've never even dared to consider before. Today, tomorrow, still Moon in Sagittarius, but most importantly, Jupiter in Cancer. It's going to last for a good few months until next year. But right now, the summer really starts. And we need to envision, be optimistic, and envision what we want for the future, for our present, and expand. Jupiter is all about expansion. Okay, have a great day. Goodbye.